In this video, we are going to cover the second part of pyramid surface area and volume, which is mainly going to deal with the volume of a pyramid. So in the last video, we covered surface area and we covered the parts of the pyramid. So we're not going to cover that again. If you need a review on parts of the pyramid, go back to volume and surface area of pyramid 1. So we're going to jump right in here. The volume of a pyramid is just a little bit different than finding the volume of prisms. Okay, the volume is going to equal 1/3 big B times H. So normally we've just been having volume equals big B times H, but in this one we're going to have 1/3 big B times H. Okay, H is going to be the height of the pyramid. It's going to be the altitude, right? The altitude was the height that goes straight down from the vertex, okay? And then big B is going to be the area of the base. So we're going to find the volume right here. Okay, so here it says the figure is a square pyramid. Okay, since we know it's a square pyramid, then we know since this side is 14, we know that this side is 14, this one's 14, and this one's 14. Okay, so in order to find the area of the base, a square, it's just side times side. So we're going to take 14 times 14, and that's going to give us 196. Okay, now the height, H right here, is the height of the altitude. Okay, so it's not this line right here, it's this line right here where it says 20. So we're going to take that times 20. So we're going to take 196 times 20, which is 3,920. And we're going to multiply it times 1/3, which is the same as dividing by 3. And that's going to give us approximately 1,306.7 centimeters cubed. Okay, remember volume is cubed. Here we have a triangular prism. All right, so remember we name prisms according to their base. Okay, so base, remember, the big B is the area of the base. So since our base is a triangle, we're going to use area equals 1/2 base times height. And when we're talking about this formula right here, we're talking specifically about this triangle, okay? So we're not talking about any other part of the pyramid, okay? So we have 1/2, okay? Now, this is not a right triangle, right? Because look here, we don't have any right angles on the edges. Okay, now it says that this triangle is equilateral, so that means that this is all 16 kilometers. Okay, now our base is going to be the edge that is perpendicular to the height. Okay, so that would be 16. All right, and obviously it's going to be 16 no matter, since this is an equilateral triangle, but if this was not, then you would have to use this edge, okay? If you had all different numbers right here, you would have to use this edge as the base of your triangle, okay? The height of the triangle is 13.9. So now we're going to figure that out. We're going to say 13.9, and we're going to multiply it times 16. We're going to divide that by 2, and we're going to get that area equals 111.2. So we have 1/3 times 111.2, and here the H in this formula is the height of the pyramid, or the altitude, okay? So remember, the altitude is the line that goes straight down from the vertex, all right? So that would be 22. So now we have 1/3, and we're going to take 111.2 times 22, which is 2,446.4. And then we're going to divide that by 3, and we're going to get approximately 815.5 kilometers cubed. Okay, on this one, all right, we're going to count our edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is a hexagonal pyramid. All right, so we have volume equals 1/3 big B times H. So our big B is the area of our base. So we have a hexagon, right? It's a regular polygon. So our area is 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter. Okay, so our apothem here, okay, is half the height of the hexagon. So we have 15.6. Okay, the perimeter, we're just going to add up all the sides. It's a regular hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so that means all these sides are equal. So we're going to take 18 and we're going to multiply that times 6, which is 108. So now we're going to take 108 times 15.6. We're going to divide that by 2, and that's going to give us an area of 842.4. Okay, and then the height here, it's not showing us, but it tells us down here that our height is 34. So we're going to take 34. So we're going to times 842.4 times 34, which is 28,641.6. And then we're going to divide that by 3, and that's going to give us 9,547.2 meters cubed. Okay, so on this one, this is an oblique pyramid, all right? So we're going to find the volume, okay? And remember, the altitude is just the line that goes straight down from the vertex, so it doesn't always have to go into the middle of the base. That's usually only with a right pyramid. So here, if you look right here, our altitude is outside of the pyramid. It's going to be 4 centimeters. But first, we want to find the area of the base, all right? If we look right here, we said it's an equilateral triangle, so we're all 10 centimeters right here. Okay, now since it's a triangle, our area is 1/2 base times height. Now remember, we're just talking about the triangle right now. We're not talking about the pyramid. Okay, so our base then is going to be the line that's perpendicular to the height. So that's going to be 10, because here's my height. And then our height of the triangle, okay, the base of the triangle is 8.66. So now we're going to take 8.66 and we're going to multiply that times 10. And then we're going to divide that by 2, which is going to give us 43.3. So we have 43.3. And now remember here, this is the volume of the pyramid. So this is the height of the pyramid. So now we're going to talk about this 4. Okay, so now we're going to take 43.3 and we're going to multiply it times 4, which is 173.2. And now we're going to divide that by 3, and we're going to get approximately 57.73, repeated forever, centimeters cubed. And that would be your answer. And that is the end of surface area and volume of a pyramid 2.